March 3 or Super Tuesday is by far the biggest day in the Democratic primary process. Follow along for live results here.
Pre-primary.
Every state has a certain number of delegates to allocate, which is determined by a number of factors including how big the state is, how Democratic they lean, when they vote, and if they vote with their neighbors.
Today, 1,357 pledged delegates, accounting for a massive 35% of all the delegates allotted throughout the Democratic nomination process, will be allocated between 14 states, 1 territory, and Democrats living abroad.
Democrats allocate most of their pledged delegates proportionally by legislative district, in addition to allocating at-large and PLAO, party leader and elected official, delegates based on the statewide vote breakdown.
Most states allocate their delegates by congressional districts, but some, like Texas and New Jersey, use state legislative districts instead.
While delegates are allocated proportionally, in nearly every state the minimum threshold to earn delegates is 15% of the vote. This means candidates must break 15% of the vote either at the district or state level to earn any delegates at all.
At the convention, a candidate will be nominated when they earn a simple majority of 1,991 out of 3,979 total pledged delegates.
According to 538's averages of the latest polling data, Senator Bernie Sanders leads the polls in California, Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and his home state of Vermont.
Sanders is neck and neck with former VP Joe Biden in North Carolina polls, while Biden and former Mayor Mike Bloomberg have led the few recent polls of Oklahoma.
There isn't enough state-level polling data to determine who's leading Arkansas, Alabama, and Tennessee going into Tuesday.
According to 538's primary election forecast, Biden is projected to win the most delegates in Alabama, American Samoa, Arkansas, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia.
Sanders is projected to win the most delegates in California, Colorado, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Maine, Utah, and Vermont, while neither Bloomberg nor Senator Elizabeth Warren are projected to win the most delegates in any state.
Read more.
The 19 election nights you need to know for the 2020 Democratic and Republican presidential primaries and caucuses.
Here are the last days you can register to vote for the 2020 primary elections in every state and how to do it.
The current Democratic field would produce the oldest president ever. Here are the ages of every candidate.